SBI PO prelims. Let us start from question number 31. So here from 31 onwards, we were given a lot of data. Few data are missing and we have to calculate that. There are total 8 destinations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If a car has to go from one destination to another destination, it will have to travel through in between destinations. For example, if car A travels from destination 1 to 4, it will have to travel through destination 2 and 3. The time required column depicts the time required by the car mentioned in the same row to cover the distance between destinations mentioned in the same row. Right. Now let's see the data here. This is speed of the car, distance between destination 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8. According to the information, if a person want to travel from destination 1 to 8, he should travel through all the values, all the destinations. And here it is mentioned as time. So let us try to first fill the data. Definitely we can fill the data. Distance D is equal to speed into time. Here time is missing. How to calculate time? Distance covered in that particular row by speed mentioned, that was 64. Now 4 55 times, 4 16 times, 16 3s 48, 7 remainder by 16. 3 7 by 16 is final value. 3 7 by 16. Speed is missing here. How to calculate speed? Distance by time. But time is 5 7 by 18 mentioned. 5 18 times 90 plus 7 97. So that is 194 by 97 divided by 18. That comes to numerator. 97 2 times. 2 into 18. That comes 36 here. And the next value similarly, speed is equal to distance covered by time taken. 4 4 by 5, which is 24 by 5. 24 comes here by 5, that is in numerator. 4 4 times and then 2 times. 4 6 times. 6 into 7 42. 7 into 5 35 here. Similarly we have to calculate speed here also. 133 divided by 241 by 46. 246 times 92. 92 plus 41, 133 by 46 comes to numerator. 133 gets cancelled and 46 here. And for Q we have complete details. R we have complete details. No. So for Q, R, yes, distance is mentioned. Distances are missing. So distance is equal to speed into time. Time is 86 by 31. 31 times 248 plus 6, that is 254 divided by 31. 31 gets cancelled. 254 comes here. So the distance is 254. Similarly, we have to fill distances for R and then S also. Now whatever the data that we have written, I've already made it available for us for our reference purpose. First of all, if you are done with this particular data, prepare a table and keep on using the same table for us. Rest of the questions. Now, speed of train is 9 by 11 times of average speed of cars MOPQ together. If the train can cross an electric pole in 12 seconds, what is the length of the train? You're asked to calculate length of the train. If a train crosses a pole, distance covered is train length. That is what we have to calculate. Distance is equal to speed into time. Time mentioned as 12 seconds and the speed is 9 by 11 times of what? Average speed of car. Average in the sense total distance by total time. Total distance covered by MOPQ. MOPQ. Total distance covered. Sum of these values divided by total time taken. Here is the problem. You have to add all the values where denominators are 16, 5, 46, 31 to calculate that value takes lot of time. So if the same question comes in my examination, I would skip only this question, because definitely we can answer the question speed into time. Speed is total distance covered by total time taken. Here it is taking lot of time. So entire question may take 2 to 3 minutes to solve and getting answer. So I will skip the question and will go for next one. Car M started from destination 1 towards destination 5 at 4 o'clock. 1 to 4. This is 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. So this is what the distance that is going to cover. 100, 200, 300, 500, 500, 610, 670, 700, 15. So total distance is 715. Car M started whose speed is 64 km per hour. And car P started from destination 5. So from here P is covering. Whose speed is 46. At what time will they meet? So time T is equal to distance by speed. Both are moving opposite to each other, then relative speed is S1 plus S2, that is equal to 110. So that is 110 exactly 6 times 660, 55 we have. 55 by 110 in the sense half. So it is taking 6 hours 30 minutes. From what time? From 4 o'clock. M started at 4 o'clock and P also started at the same time. So from 4 o'clock, if it is taking 6 hours 30 minutes, the time would be 10:30 a.m. because that is 4 a.m. plus 6 hours 30 minutes, 10:30 a.m. Our answer is third option. Car T covered distance between destination 2, 3 at a speed of 64 2 by 3 km per hour. And the distance between destination 3, 4 at a speed of 42 km per hour. What was its average speed in the journey? Average speed in the sense total distance by total time. This is about car T. 2 to 3 and 3 to 4. 2 to 3, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. That is 194 kilometers and 168 kilometers. So this is a total distance covered. To this, if we add 6 kilometers, it becomes 200. Subtract 6 here, 162 plus 200. 362 divided by total distance by total time taken. 194 kilometers traveled with the speed 64 2 by 3, that is equal to 194 by 3. By 3 comes to numerator. Okay. And then next one is traveling with a speed 42 km per hour divided by 42. 194, 192 cancel. 42 exactly 4 times here we have. 3 plus 4, 7. 362 divided by 7. 7 5 times 35. 7 ones is 7. 12 minus 7, that is 5 divided by 7. 51 5 by 7 is our answer. Fourth option. How much time will car R take to cover the distance between destination 1 to 8? 1 to 8 in the sense sum of all the values. Already we calculated this value and we got it as 715, and to this we just need to add all the values. 200, 200, 100, 500, 80, 20, 600, 650, 660. To this if you add 660, total distance is 1375. And which car should travel? Car R should travel, whose speed is 55 km per hour. Then time T is equal to distance by speed. 55, 2 times 110, 27 and then 5, 275, 55, 5 times we have. So 25, fourth option is our answer. What is the respective ratio between distance between destination 2 and 5? So 1 to 5 already we know, that is 715. 2 to 5 in the sense 1 to 2 distance we have to subtract, that is minus 220 by destination 6 to 4, 5 to 6, 5 to 8, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. Sum of all these values, which we got it as 660. Now first let us subtract 215. 500, again we have to subtract 5. 495 divided by 660. 11 4 times, 5 times, 11 6 times and then 0. 15 threes, 15 4. 3 by 4, 3 is to 4. Second option is our answer. So now from 36 onwards, we have two images. Look at the data first. What is this about? Distribution of total number of cakes baked by 8 bakeries in 2021. Total number 64,000. So 1% is equal to 640. Bakery A made 13%, out of which respective ratio between sponge cakes and butter cakes is 9:7. So 13% of 640 must be divided in the ratio 9:7. Like that, we have 8 bakeries. For 8 conversions are required. After converting this, again these 8 numbers must be divided into respective ratio. So lot of time taken if at all if you want to prepare the table at very first case. So don't go for that risk. Let us try to answer questions. What is a central angle? Whenever it is about central angle, answer must be 9 multiple. This is 9 multiple, possibility is there. This is not 9 multiple, this is not 9 multiple, this is not 9 multiple, this is not 9 multiple. Without keeping any effort, we are able to answer one question. Next, 37. Bakery A baker in bakery C gets 3.5 rupees commission for baking sponge cakes, 6.25 as commission for baking butter cakes. One such baker in bakery C baked 26% of number of sponge cakes baked by bakery C and 35% of number of butter cakes baked by the same bakery. What was the difference between commission earned by him for baking sponge cakes and commission earned by him for baking butter cakes? Right. So 3.5 rupees commission he is getting. 3.5 can be written as 7 by 2 rupees for baking sponge cakes. So in C, sponge cakes and butter cakes are in the respective ratio 5:3. 8 parts is equal to 16%. 1 part is equal to 2. So 10% and 6%. Keep it aside. But out of which sponge cakes, one such baker in bakery C baked 26% of sponge cakes. 26% of this number. 26% of there is some number. Okay. Let it be X. And on butter cakes, he is getting 6.25. 6.25 can be written as 25 by 4 rupees. Among what percentage? 35%. 35% of there is some other number. Now finally we were asked to calculate difference. So interesting point is here we have 7 multiple and 35 is also 7 multiple. 7 multiple minus 7 multiple, answer must be 7 multiple. Let us verify how many are 7 multiples. 7 3 is 21, 19 we have. 7 2 is 14, 54 is not 7 multiple. 7 4 times 28, 24 we have. 7 3 is 21, 32 we have. 32 is not 7 multiple. 7 3 is 21, 47 we have. 7 6 times 42, 56 is there. 7 into 8, 56. Third option is 7 multiple. That may be your answer. Hold it. 7 4 is 28 and 20 is not 7 multiple. 7 3 times 21, 65 we have. 7 9 63, 26 is not 7 multiple. So out of 5 options, there is only one 7 multiple. 25 76 is our final answer. Don't even try to calculate how much is X and how much is Y. It takes a lot of time. What is average number of sponge cakes baked by bakery B, E, F and then G? Now, this is about sponge cakes. Sponge cakes is first one only. B, E, F and G. You are asked to calculate average. So 9%. Sponge cakes are 5 parts out of 12 parts among 9%. And then in E, 8 parts out of 15 parts. 8 out of 15 among 21%. And in F, 7 out of 20. 7 out of 20 among 12%. And in G, 12 out of 25. 12 out of 25 among 15%. where every 1% is equal to 640. So if at all, if you want to calculate into 640 into 640 into 640 into 640. Anyway, we are not going to touch this. Let us try to answer without doing that. 3 times and then 4 times. 3 5 times and then 3 7 times. 4 3 times, 4 5 times. 5 3 times, 5 5 times. So now, yeah, simplification is compulsory. Definitely that is required. 5 128 times, 4 160 times, 5 128 times, 5 128 times. Again, you are asked to calculate average. So every number, again, sum of numbers should be divided by 4. Let us calculate every number divided by 4. So when you divide every number with 4, here it is 40, here it is 32, this is 32, this is 32. Now, for these numbers, you can take 32 common, 12 into 3, 36, 7 into 3, 21, 7 into 8, 56, 113. 113 plus 5 into 3, 15, 15 40 times 600. 2 into 3, 6 plus 0. Answer must end with 6. How many options are there? 2 options are there. Now let us see whether we have any simplification or not. No. Directly we have to calculate that. 30 to 100 times is 3200. 30 to 10 times is 320. 30 to 3 times is 96. To this, if you add 100. 20 plus 96, 116. Answer should end with 16. And there is only one option, second option answer. What is the respective ratio between total number of sponge cakes baked by bakeries AD together and the total number of butter cakes baked by B and H together? Ratio A is to B or A by B. Sponge cakes by A and D. Sponge cakes, first one, 9 parts out of 16 parts among 13% plus. In D, 11 parts out of 16 parts among 7% divided by. Butter cakes from B and H. Butter cake, second one, 7 parts out of 12 parts. 7 out of 12 among B is 9% and H is 5 parts out of 14 parts among 7%. So now in denominator you can take 16 common, that comes in denominator. 9 into 13, 117. 11 into 7, 77. Sum of both the numbers, 194. And then 3 times here, 3 4 times here. 7 once and then 7 2 times. 21 by 4 plus 5 by 2, we can write it as 10 by 4. That is 31 by 4. Let us write it as 31 divided by 4. 4 times here. Again cancellation with 2 times, 97 times. So 97 divided by 2 into 31, 62. 97 by 62, second option is our answer. Next, number of cakes baked by bakery E is by what percentage more than number of cakes baked by bakery G? E 21, G 15. 21 is 6 more out of 15% into 100. 3 2 times, 3 5 times. 2 by 5. 2 by 5 in the sense 40% is our answer, third option. Again from 41 we have data analysis, line graph, numbers are not there. First thing, we have to prepare the table. So in table, June, July, August, like that. For education, medical, and then miscellaneous. Education, diamond in shape. Diamond is 20. All the values are in 100. So I'll write 20 here. Then medical. So basically, if you want to fill complete education, just follow the line 20, 28, 26, 32, 26, 32, and then 19. Like that. Medical. Medical is this one 16, 20, 18, 24, 34, 26, 27. So here it is 16. Miscellaneous 32, 42, 35, 43, 44, like that. So 32. So once after preparing the table for all the months, then you can start questions. So for our comfort purpose, I already made the table available. You should prepare a table like this. Education, medical, miscellaneous, July, August, June, July, August, September, October, November, and then December. Prepare the table first and then we'll start. By what percentage is the total expenditure on all three items together in December? All three in December is more than total expenditure on all three together in June. Sum of all the values. 20, 30, 60, 68. This is equal to 68. And in December, 40, 60, 70, 89. This is 89. 89 is how much more than 68? That is 21 more out of 68 percentage into 100. And we were asked to calculate percentage. 10 percentage is 6.8. 30 percentage is 63 is 18. 0.83 times 2.4. That is 20.4. To this again we have to add 0.6. That is approximately 1 percentage. 1 percentage is 0.68. But we have to add 0.60. Should be less than 1 percentage. So total value should be close to 31, but less than that. Rounded off to 2 digits after decimal. 30 point something should be there. Answer is 30. What is the percentage fall in expenditure on miscellaneous and education from September to October? Miscellaneous and education, September to October. 30 to 44, that is equal to 76. 26 plus 39, which is equal to 65. Percentage fall we have to calculate. 76 becomes 65. 11 decrease out of 76 percentage into 100. 10 percentage is 7.6. 5 percentage is equal to 3.80. So total 10 plus 5, 15 percentage is equal to 11.4. But you have little bit less than that. So answer should be on lesser side of 15. Rounded off to nearest integer, hence we can directly conclude 15 percentage is our final answer. Because difference is 0.4 only. 1 percentage is 0.76. So you don't have to subtract 0.76. So you don't have to subtract not even 1%. Answer should be more than 14, less than 16. So there is only 1. Hence directly we can answer it. What is the difference between total expenditure on education for all the given months and total expenditure on medical for all the given months? Education and medical, total difference. So instead of calculating all the education values and all medical values and then taking difference, better to go for individual difference and then we will add all the values. 20 minus 16, 4. 28 minus 20, 8. 26 minus 18, 8. 32 minus 24, 8. 26 minus 34, minus 8. 32 minus 26, 6. 19 minus 27, minus 8. So plus 8 minus 8, plus 8 minus 8 gets cancelled. Finally, we have 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 8, 18. So all the values are in 100, so we will write it as 1800. Second option answer. 44. What approximately is the average expenditure per month on miscellaneous items? This is miscellaneous. 30, 40, 70, 70, 30, 100, 140, 170, 200 and 240. 240 we have. And then units places. 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 4, 13, 13 plus 9, 22, 22 plus 8, 30. 30 plus 3, 33. Now sum of all the values is equal to 273 and divided by average for given months. Number of months are 7 months divided by 7. 7 3 is 21, 63 we have 7 9 times. So as all the values are in 100, answer should be near about 3900. As your question is about approximately, answer must be approximate to 3900. Fifth option is our final answer. During which month the percentage rise or fall in expenditure on medical from the previous was the highest? So it may be highest increase or highest decrease. Let us see. For which one? Medical. Your options are having 5 months. So one we don't have to verify, but anyway, let us try to answer these questions. 4 increase out of 16, 1/4 increase, that is 25% here. 2 decrease, 10% here, that cannot be your answer. 6 increased out of 18, 6 out of 18, 1/3, that is 33 1/3%, that may be your answer. 10 increase out of 24, 10 out of 24 in the sense that is 5/12. 5 parts, that is 10 parts increase out of 24. 10% is 2.4, double 4.8, double 9.6. So it is more than 40%. 8 decrease out of 34, about 20%. 1 increase out of 26, about 5%. So out of 25%, 33 1/3%, 40%. Highest is there for October month. For October, that was increase was more than 40%, and that is our final answer. Now from 46 onwards, we have arithmetic questions, and let us start these questions. A trader offered 10% discount on the market price of an article and charged 15% commission on selling price. If the market price of the article is 25% more than the cost price, what is the approximate profit percentage earned by the trader on selling the article? So if the cost price is 100%, market price is 25% more, that is 125. And he is offering 10% discount. So he will reduce 10%, which is 12.5. Then value becomes 112.5. And again, he is charging 15% commission. 10% is 11.25. 5% is half of this, that is 5.625. Anyway, you are asked to calculate approximate profit. So apart from 100%, whatever extra we have, that is what total profit only. 12 plus 11, 23, 23 plus 5, 28, 0.5, 0.2, 0.6, that is definitely more than 1. So 28 plus more than 1, that is 29. So answer should be approximate to 29. There is only one option, 30% is our final answer. Ram deposited certain sum in scheme A and scheme B for 2 years each in the respective ratio 4:3. Both schemes offer simple interest. Scheme A at 12% per annum, scheme B 10% per annum. If the difference between amount occurred from scheme A and scheme B was 2720, how much sum invested in scheme B? So in scheme B, 3 parts invested, answer must be 3 multiple, every number is 3 multiple. So for simplification purpose, let us treat it as 400% and 300%. And now amount difference you are given for how many years? 2 years. It was given for 2 years each. In scheme A, we are getting 12% simple interest for 2 years, 24%. 24% of 400, that is 96%. Scheme B, 10% for 2 years, 20%. 20% of this number, that is 60. So amount obtained from scheme A is 496%, and from scheme B 360%. Difference is equal to 48. 4 years ago, Raj age was 3 times of Tina's age at that time. 4 years back, Raj age was 3 times of Tina's age at that time. At present, Tina is 20 years younger to Simi. Also, Raj present age is 12 years more than Simi. Raj present age is 4 years back it was 3 multiple, then to get present age 3 multiple plus 4. That means from the present age of Raj, when you subtract 4, it has to be 3 multiple. If you subtract 4, 41, this is not 3 multiple. When you subtract 4, that is 32, this is not 3 multiple. When you subtract 4, you get 48, that is 3 multiple. This may be your answer, hold it. If you subtract 4, that is 50, this is not 3 multiple. Subtract 4, 38, that is not 3 multiple. There is only one 3 multiple after subtracting 4 years from Raj age. Third option is our final answer. In a restaurant, the respective ratio between total number of female employees and male employees 19:27. Restaurant has only 2 outlets, A and B. If total number of female employees in outlet A is 38, this is ratio, hence you should treat it as parts, which is 40% of total female employees in the restaurant. If total female employees, out of total female employees, if 40% is 38, then in restaurant B, remaining female should be there. Remaining in the sense 60% must be there. 40% is given, and to calculate 60%, 40% plus half of 40 you should add. 38, half of 38 is 90. When you add 38 and 19, you will get 57. Sum of both the numbers is equal to 95. If 19 parts is equal to 95, 19 5 times, 27 parts is equal to 27 5 times 135. Now, what is the total number of male employees in the restaurant? Male employees in the restaurant 135. Third option is our answer. Somo takes a total time of 3 hours to travel from A to B. He traveled half the distance at 50 km per hour and the remaining half the distance at 75 km per hour. If Ram traveled from point A to B in a uniform speed 80 km per hour, if the total distance is traveled with 80 km per hour, how much time did he take to cover the distance? So first of all, we should try to calculate how much is the distance. Half of the distance traveled at 50 km per hour, remaining half distance is traveled at 75 km per hour. Then if total distance D is traveled with 80 km per hour, how much time it takes? So distance D is equal to total speed maintained multiplied by total time. So clearly they said it is taking 3 hours time multiplied by total speed. Half distance traveled at 50 km per hour, remaining half traveled at 75 km per hour. So if distance between two places are same, average speed is 2ab by a plus b. 2ab by a plus b. 50 plus 75, 125. This is what the total distance. Now the same distance should be traveled with 80 km per hour. Then time taken is equal to divided by 80. 25, 2 times 25, 5 times 5, 15 times. 2 into 2, 4, 4, 20 times we have. 5, 3 times, 5, 4 times. So that is 9 by 4, which is 2, 1 by 4 hours. 1 by 4 hour in the sense 15 minutes. So answer is 2 hours, 15 minutes, first option answer. The time taken by a boat to travel 18 kilometers upstream is 1 hour more than time taken by the same boat to travel 15 kilometers downstream. So 18 kilometers traveled in upstream, the time is 1 hour more than time to cover 15 kilometers in downstream. So downstream m plus s. Time to cover 15 kilometers in downstream is 15 by m plus s. And the difference is equal to 1. If the respective ratio between speed of the boat and speed of the current is 4:1. 4 parts and 3 parts. Then upstream speed is equal to 4 minus 1, 3 parts. 18 by 3 parts. And downstream speed is equal to 5 plus 4 plus 1, that is 5 parts. And that is equal to 1. 3, 6 times here, 5, 3 times. 6 by P minus 3 by P, which is equal to 3 by P is equal to 1. Then P is equal to 3. Now your question is to identify how much time will the boat take to cover a distance 13.5 kilometers upstream. So 13.5 divided by upstream speed is equal to 3 parts. 3 into 3, 9. 9, 1.5 hour. 1.5 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes is our answer. 1.5 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes. 8 men can complete a piece of work in 15 days. 12 women can complete the same work in 12 days, 10 days. How much work will 12 men and 15 women together can complete in 4 days? If 8 men can do it in 15 days, 1 man can do it in 8 into 15 days. 12 women can do it in 10 days. 1 woman can do it in 12 into 10 days. 1 man work is equal to this much, but 12 men are here. 12 men, 1 day work is this much, but they worked for 4 days. 4 days work of 12 men is this much. 15 women work is equal to 15 by 12 into 10. Like that they worked for 4 days. That is again 4. So that is 4, 2 times, 2, 6 times, 3, 2 times, 3, 5 times. 2 by 5. 2 by 5 plus 4, 3 times, 3, 5 times, 5, 2 times. That is 1 by 2. Denominator LCM is 10, 5, 2 times 2 into 2, 4, plus 2, 5 times 1 into 5, 5. That is 9 by 10 work is completed. Now you're asked to calculate how much work will 12 men and 15 women together can complete. So 9 by 10th work is complete, which is second option. ABC started a business with investments in the ratio 3:6:4 respectively. B left after 8 months and C left after 6 months from the start of the business. What was C's share in the annual profit of 6,255? Investments are in the ratio 3:6:4. They all started. B left after 8 months. C left after 6 months. A is there for 12 months. 6 ones, 6 ones, 6 2 times. 2 ones, 2 4 times, 2 2 times. So that is 3 parts, 4 parts and 2 parts. Sum of all the number of parts is 9 parts. We were asked to calculate C share. C is getting 2 parts out of 9 among 6,255. 2. 6 times 54. 85. 9 times and then 5. 695 2 times, that is equal to 1390. 1390 first option answer. Joy spent 40% of his monthly salary on food, 50% of the remaining. If 40% is spent, remaining is 60%, out of which 50% is spent, remaining is 30%. And that was spent on transport. 30% of the remaining, out of this 30% is 9, remaining is 21, is spent on clothes. If after all the mentioned expenses he was left with 6,300, that is equal to 21%. From this 1% is 6,300 divided by 21. Monthly salary was 100% into 100. 21 3 times 2 zeros into 100. 300 into 100, 30,000, fourth option answer. Jar A had certain quantity of mixture of juice and syrup in the ratio 5:4. 9 liters of this mixture was taken out and replaced with 24 liters of juice. The respective ratio of juice and syrup in the mixture thus formed was 2:1. What was the initial quantity of juice in the jar? Initial quantity of juice in the jar was 5 parts. That should be a multiple of 5. This cannot be your answer, this cannot be your answer, this cannot be your answer. Answer is either 45 or 90. You may start with any number. For simplification purpose, let us start with 90. If 90 is divided in the ratio 5:4, 50 liters and then 40 liters will be there. This is juice and this is syrup. 9 liters is taken out. So 5 liters from juice, 4 liters from syrup gone. And added 24 liters of juice. To this, if 24 more liters is added, 45 plus 24, 69 liters, and then 36 liters. And is that in the ratio 2:1? Definitely not. If 90 cannot be your answer, 45 is your final answer. This is one way. The other way is 5 parts and 4 parts we have. 5 liters taken out, 4 liters syrup is taken out and replaced with 24 liters of juice. To this 24 liters added. And finally the ratio becomes 2:1. You need to go for cross multiplication, get the value of 1 part, and after that get 5 parts value, and this will be your final answer. So here in numerator, this is 5 parts minus 19. 4 parts into 2, 8 parts minus 5 parts, that is 3 parts. 24, 2 into 4, 8. 8 goes to minus 8 goes to the other side. Sorry, 19 we have. Minus 19 minus 8 we have. Plus 19. Plus 19 minus 8 goes to the other side, becomes plus 8. 19 plus 8, that is 27. If 3 parts is equal to 27, 5 parts is equal to how much? Because 5 parts was the juice quantity. 3 9 times 5 9 times 45. Yes, that's how also you can answer the question. Now from 56 we have number series question, so I'll start from 61 onwards. What is the market price of the pen? These are data sufficiency questions. The market price of pen is 60% of the cost price of the pen. Market price of the pen is 60% above the cost price. We were asked to calculate price here, but here comparison in terms of percentage is there, so answer cannot be done. When a discount of 25% is given on the market price of the pen, profit earned is 20% and the cost price of the pen is 160. If 25% discount is given, we will sell the item at 75% of the market price, and in that case there is a profit of 20%, where cost price is 160, 20% is 32, 160 plus 32, that is 192. If 75% of market price is 192, market price is 100% of market price, that is equal to how much? Yes, answer can be done. Definitely we can answer the question using second statement, but not first statement. This is data sufficiency. There are 300 students in a school. Each of them like either one or more following sports: cricket, tennis, football. How many students like only cricket? Cricket, tennis, and football. We were asked to calculate how many like only cricket. This part is how much? So total number of students are 300. 56% of students like tennis. So total tennis value, total tennis is given 56%. 1% 3, 56% is 168. 168. 4% like only cricket and football. Only cricket and football, this value, which is equal to 4%. 4 into 3, 12. 16% students like only football. 16 into 3, 48. So out of total value, total tennis is there, cricket and football is there, only football is there. So sum of these three numbers subtracted from 300 will give you only cricket. So one alone is definitely sufficient to answer the question. Second statement says cricket, tennis, and football. Only cricket, that's what we need. 56% like tennis. So here the entire value is 56. 38% like football. Tennis 56%. Football 38%. 12% like only tennis and football. Only tennis and football, that is 12 here. 6% like all sports, that is 6. So now total tennis minus these two will give you only tennis, tennis and cricket. Tick marked places we can calculate. Likewise the same, total football minus this area will give you only football and cricket. So these values are already known to us. From 300, if you subtract some of these values, we will get only cricket. So second statement is also alone sufficient to answer the question. 1 alone will give you answer, 2 alone also will give you answer. What is the speed of the river current? Speed of the boat in still water is 12. M is equal to 12. Answer cannot be done. The time taken by the boat to travel from A to B downstream and again coming back to the starting point is 256 minutes. So if the distance is D kilometers covered in downstream, D kilometers covered in upstream, and the time taken is 256 minutes. Minutes converts to hours divided by 60. 2 alone is also not sufficient. If you use 1 and 2, because M is equal to 12, we can replace M value with 12. But still, in one equation, how many variables are there? D is there and speed is there. Stream speed. When you want to calculate stream speed, you must know how much is the distance. Distance is not mentioned. Hence, both together also not sufficient to answer the question. In how many days 4 men and 16 women can complete the work? 4 men and 16 women can complete the work. That's what we were questioning. So you need to know relation between men and women, and also need to know how many male can complete the total work or how many female can complete the total work. You also need to have that information. 9 men and 8 women together can complete the piece of work in 2 by 3 days. 9 men and 8 women efficiency, they can complete the work in 2 by 3 days. That is equal to 6 plus 2, 8 by 3 days. M1 into D1, that's it. Relation cannot be found. 1 alone is not sufficient. 6 men and 16 women together can complete the same piece of work. 6 men and 16 women together can complete the same piece of work in 2 by 5 days. M2 and D2. Now if you use that, M1 D1 is equal to 2 alone is also not sufficient. Will you get answer using 1 and 2? Let's see. M2, 6 men and 16 women, and they can complete the work in 2 by 5, which is equal to 12 by 5. If you solve this, 4 2 times, 4 3 times, 2 into 5, 10, 90 men and 80 women is equal to 3 into 3, 9, 6 into 9, 54 men, 9 into 16, 144 women. So from this, 36 men efficiency is equal to 64 women efficiency. Men by women, we are able to find out the relation between men and women. And also you can convert the entire equation to only men or women. You also can convert entire equation to only men or women. So relation is there and information is also available. Hence both informations together we can answer the question. What is the area of the triangle? Area of the triangle is equal to half BH. Height and base of the triangle is equal to length and breadth of the rectangle, whose area is 432. If h is equal to length and the base is equal to breadth of the rectangle, area of the rectangle is given 432. That means L into B is given. L into B can be treated as base into height. So that is half into 432. That is what our answer. Otherwise, assume like this. This is what our rectangle. And this is our triangle. Length is equal to height of the triangle. Assume like this. That will be more clear for you. Rectangle. Length is equal to height of the triangle. Breadth is equal to base of the triangle. And this is what our triangle. So which is equal to exactly half the area of the rectangle? Half of 432, answer can be done using first statement alone. The perimeter of the triangle is given. If you are given perimeter of the triangle, we cannot identify values here. We cannot calculate base, we cannot calculate height. Second information is not sufficient, but one alone will give you answer. So with this, we are done with the paper. We'll meet in next session. Thank you.